Hey everyone, Maury Curtis Dunbar here. Welcome back to Painted Studios on a beautiful Friday afternoon in October. It's finally cool out. We've stopped having 90-degree days when it's almost Halloween. I am very excited to be here. I have been working like a maniac all day, finishing up and getting ready to finish up some projects. So we had our witches' hats and we had our pumpkins. I just wanted to make sure that I had enough time to finish them all up and share with you what we're going to do. So we're going to kind of go back and forth between a few things because a lot of this depends on the dry level of some of the adhesives that I've got. Hey Donna, nice to see you here. I'm sorry I didn't carry what you were looking for this afternoon. Donna was looking for something with horses on it, and the closest I had was deer. So unfortunately, I wasn't very helpful to Donna today. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to get into our... Oh, Ashley, and it's the beautiful bride-to-be, Ashley Woodall. Happy Halloween to you too, darling. Yes, Ashley is somebody I've known for years. She's been one of my students. I consider her a friend. She's getting married. She is stunning. If she wasn't so darn nice, I'd have to hate her. She's as sweet as she is pretty, and she's somebody who I tremendously enjoy. All right, so now that I'm finished bragging on Ashley and what a wonderful person she is, let me get back to my work here. All right, we're gonna flip the camera down. Here we go. Let me make sure I got you centered so I can try to see where you are at. There we go, centered. So we foiled this with, I want to say the Ohana 1 foil. I'm not sure with this Ohana or Odell. Honest to God, I can't remember. I'll know when I see the... Yep. This is the Odell. This one here is the Ohana. So I then put the band on with the luster stone, rolled my rollers through it, and we're going to then release some... I then stamped the pattern through the band and let that dry. Then today I took our Deco liquid foil adhesive and outlined my pattern on all 3 hats. And yeah, that took a little while, but it was absolutely worth it. And now I'm going to release foil on where I put the Deco foil product. Now it comes in this sort of cool scribble writer bottle. If you've ever worked with puff paint and stuff like that, this is familiar. You can brush it on as well. But the writing tip is really nice to have when you want to outline something. And the other thing is, I don't know if you can see the cap close up, but there's a little reserve well right here that the tip goes into. So when you store it upside down with product all the way down to the tip, and your tip will not clog. And as somebody who regularly forgets to do that and always has a tip that's clogged, I can tell you it's really damn annoying. No joke. I do it all the time. I'm constantly cleaning it out with this thing, with the picker. Yeah, definitely do better than I do with it. So we're going to take some of our grape soda foil. I thought this would be fun because we've got this azure color in our foil, and then the grape soda purpley color would be picking up that purple. Be very pretty together. Let me tape it back up so that it doesn't unroll across the table. We're going to slide that across here. Again, foil has a pretty side and a not so pretty side. The not so pretty side goes to the adhesive. And you may not really be able to see the adhesive because it's already dried clear, but where it's shiny on here, right in the band, that's where the adhesive is. And you'll see it better as soon as I finish. Now, because this is a textured adhesive, meaning it's raised up following lines a little bit, it's actually easier when I just come in here and release this foil with my fingers than trying to use a scrub brush and stuff, because if there's like a pocket of wet that it's dry on the surface, but it's missed a little pocket of damp and I push on it and it squirts out, it's easier to deal with that with my fingers than it is with a scrubber brush. that. Let's not miss anything. Come on. All kinds of little pretty spots I don't want to miss out on here. And all I did was outline the pattern that I stamped on here with the stamping roller. That's all I did. Nothing more complicated than that. And you'll see that, you know, it's not even that easy to do because the texture makes that so you don't get perfectly straight lines. But look how cute that makes that. It makes that hat band stand out. Oh, and we did do the other side, as you can see. This was where we had the, gosh, I can't remember what this is. I think this is the Odell foil. And we did that one, and then I just put our Berkeley silver in the band. Now, this is a little scraped up on the back. It's gotten beat up the last couple days here around the studio, but really all I was trying for with the back of this is so that if I hung it in front of my door, I would not have any ugly stuff showing across the back. So this is what's going to hang out in front, but I'm not done. Am I ever done? Of course not. Okay, so we have these fun little words that I got. See, I wanted to do hocus pocus, but I have a feeling some of these may be too big. I may do hocus and then hang pocus under there, or I could do, we have trick or treat too. There's treat, and then we could do trick this way, just for the fun of it. I could take it and do it down here, have it off of either end where it says trick or treat. I haven't decided yet because I'm looking at these sideways so you all can see it better, and I may have just to take a little time after we finish this up for me to decide what I'm putting on what of these hats. Okay, so we're gonna set that one back behind me. All right, I'm gonna flip this up because I can see some combinations. Which foil glue can I use to put on my fabric hat? Isn't there a fabric glue? Yes, Ashley, there is. The liquid that you just saw me showing here, this one, this is liquid you can use. We also have a little bit of a paste form that you can use that if you catch it just within the 10 to 15 minutes after it's turned clear, you don't even need heat on it. We have the heat transfer vinyl adhesive, and we have the spray adhesive, but that requires heat. So it depends on whether or not you want to iron on your hat. And so if you want, send me a message later, but I will tell you that it's the Deco gel and the Deco liquid foil adhesives that you want for those things, I think, because I don't think you're really going to want to iron on a hat. Hi, Joellen. Nice to see you here. Let's see if I missed any other questions. Oh, Ashley, you're so cute. Okay, so we're going to go back down, go next to our striped pumpkin. So you saw me put the stripes on adhesive on yesterday, and then I put the orange foil. This is our orange confetti foil, so I let that cure up. I put on another few stripes of foil adhesive, and now we're going to use our purple tie-dye. I'll probably take a couple pieces of this. Roll that all the way down the pumpkin. Now, I did not do the bottom of the pumpkin just because it's a pain in the neck to turn it upside down. I won't see that part, but if you want to foil the bottom of your pumpkin, please feel free, go ahead. These pumpkins are paper mache over plastic. I got them last year at like 2 days before Halloween for something insane like 70% off. And I just kept them on my shelf until this year, so that we could have them to use them again, because I'm thinking I'm not doing any huge store runs as it gets colder out. I'll stay in my little cozy hole. Let's get in here. Now, because these are paper mache, we're going to have some slightly odd textures around the edges of things, as opposed to if it was just plain plastic, it would lay smooth, and it would be easier to get sharper edges. But you know how this is. It's paper mache, so there's going to be little bits of folded paper and stuff here that we've got to make our work around. Oops. I don't know if I mentioned this yesterday, so I'm going to make sure to mention it today. But as you can see, our leaves are paper clipped upright. That helps keep the leaves from falling into the adhesive and making a mess of both the leaves and of the adhesive. So if you've got something with leaves, you need to find a way to get them out of the way of the glue before you ruin it. And yeah, I've done the ruin too. Last year, I hadn't figured that out. I don't know why I didn't figure it out. It's not like it's a hard thing. But I guess I was just distracted by the sight of big pumpkins. And I didn't remember to do that. And I had all of my pumpkin leaves sticking to the body of the pumpkin. It was not good. Look how cute this is coming out. It's very Halloween carnival looking to me. I'm trying to remember. There was some funny vampire movie with John C. Reilly. Oh, Cirque du Freak, I think that's what it was called. It was very cute. You know, little spooky, but very much geared for younger teens. So it had, there's a lot of, you know, young love and stuff in it. It was very, I loved that movie. I'm going to have to go look it up and put it back on, because it's the right time of year to be watching fun, spooky movies. That just looks so good with that purple. All right, let's get this one. This video is going to be all foiling. I'm not going to be brushing on any adhesive. I'm not going to be doing anything other than foiling all the stuff I have sitting around here that needs to get its foil applied. So if you're bored with foiling, time to say goodbye now, because that's all we're doing. So look how great that already is looking. I'm very pleased with this. I need one more color. I'll apply the foil adhesive, and I usually decide that final color about 5 minutes before I apply it. Alrighty, so let's do this one. This one I was gonna do, I think, in the holographic gold, yeah. I thought this would be fun with holographic gold on it. So again, I've outlined all of my imprints on here with the Deco liquid foil adhesive. And now I'm going to release some holographic gold because I think it will show a little better than just plain gold. You know, and this is Halloween stuff. There's fantasy involved. So, you know, doesn't have to be any one way. Okay, I'm going to take my scrubber because I'm working on a slightly bigger surface. So, you know, any little extra help I can get, I'll take. Oh yeah, look how cool that is. Oh, that came out really well. I had drawn on a little star right here because I had a little splotch of something that I wasn't getting off of here in a way that made me happy. So I drew a star with the scribble writer, and that even came out really nicely. And when I refer to scribble writers, it's the tip of the liquid adhesive that I'm referring to. We used to call this kind of bottle, when I was in school, we called them scribble writers because you just sort of scribbled. You couldn't really, you only had a limited amount of control even with a fine line one. So that's why I call it the scribble writer. That's not what it's called. If you do a search for scribble writers, I don't know what will come up. It's just what I used to call it as a kid, or we called them in school. It's going to be so good looking by the time I'm finished with this. Oh, yes. Oh, nice, 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 nice. Yeah, this is looking really, really nice. I like the holographic aspect. It picks up the little bits of colors that are in the band. And again, one of these is going to say trick or treat. One is going to say hocus pocus. I have no idea which one is going to be which. I'll figure that out later. It's not my, it's not critical that I figure that out at this very second. Here. Alrighty, so look how cute that came out. That is adorable. Oh, I really like that. That added just a little zing to that it needed. Hey there.
Hey, Lauren, how are you?
Good, I'll be right with you. Okay, folks, I just had a customer walk in, so I'm going to take care of some business, and I'll catch up with you later. But you know what I'm going to be doing with this one. I'll be foiling that, and then I'll post pictures. All right, everyone, have a great day. Thanks. Bye-bye.